Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wild Man Creations. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Jay. Tonight we're going to do some pork fried rice, and I'm going to be doing it a little bit different than the way I normally do it because I've got some stuff that I need to get out of the refrigerator, and so I'm going to change the camera angle just a little bit so you don't see me, so you see what I'm cooking. But I did want to show you, I picked up a pork shoulder blade steak. It is normally $7.80. With your card you pay $5.71. I got it on 50% off of that, so whatever half of $5.71 is. There were two of them. I thought it was one steak. There was actually two in there, so I got enough to do another meal. So anyway, enough of that. Let me reposition the camera and then we'll get to cooking. Hang tight. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some sesame oil to brown my pork. And if you want to do this and you don't want pork, you don't have to use it. Or if you want to use chicken, that's fine too. But anyway, what I ended up with was, I'm guessing maybe 3/4 of a pound of pork. It had bone and gristle and stuff in it, so I tried to get away from all of that stuff. So I just had some decent meat in there. So we'll just put all that in there. And yes, I already have my obligatory paper towels in there. And we'll brown this up and then we'll put it aside. And then right after that, I've got 2 eggs beaten. And what I don't normally do is I don't normally put in mushrooms, and I don't normally put in a little bit of extra bell pepper, but I had a little bit of extra bell pepper left over from something else I did the other night. Normally what I do is I use, and again, normally I'm cooking for, 3, 4, 5 people. Tonight it's just 2 of us. So I've got a half of a poblano pepper and 1/4 of a red bell pepper that I had the other night, and I diced those up real small. You'll see that here in a minute. I've got 2 eggs beaten. Normally I don't put any garlic in it, but tonight I feel like I wanted to do a little garlic, so I minced up 1 clove. I didn't get crazy. And again, I really don't salt anything here at the beginning because we're going to be putting some soy sauce in, and soy sauce is real salty, so I don't want to get it so salty that you can't eat it. And once we get this browned the way we like it, I want to make sure it's cooked. couple of these. I didn't get them as small as I would have liked, but that is what it is. It's all looking pretty good. And again, this will continue to cook. And once we get it thrown all back together, it's going to cook some more. So if there's something that's not exactly done, that's not a big deal. It's going to cook some more. I was going to use that slotted spoon, but I think that'll be all right. You could put this through a colander if you wanted to. That's what I normally do. All right, we're going to drain this off here. Whatever residual fat is in there, we are going to scramble our eggs. And folks, again, this is something that I don't really measure. My mom used to make this all the time when we were kids, but she was kind of, I wouldn't say stingy, maybe selective with what kind of vegetables she put in. Well, as I got older, I wanted more vegetables. And you'll see here in a minute what I do. And again, it's only two of us tonight, so normally I would probably do, I would end up with maybe 8 servings of rice. Tonight I'm only doing 4. Me and the kid are gonna eat tonight, and then hopefully, if we don't go back for seconds, we will have enough for lunch tomorrow. And this is one of those things, after you have some, you fill up your plate, you eat it all, you got to go back for more. So we'll see what happens. Okay, you guys have heard me say this before. When I saute stuff, I always do the peppers first because they're a little more tough. since that's a clean bowl, we're going to keep those in there. And I had just a little bit of an onion that needed to is either throw it out or use it. So I don't know, maybe a half a cup. I don't even think it was that much. Also, you don't have to use sesame oil. You can use canola oil, vegetable oil if you want. It's just whatever this is what I use whenever I do any kind of Oriental cooking. To me, it just gives a little bit different flavor. And hopefully you can see the red and the green there getting a little, just giving a little different color. And I had some mushrooms, again, that need to be used or thrown out. Normally I don't put these in here, but tonight they're going in. So we'll let them sweat just a little bit. Plus it'll help let it go, go a little further, get a little bit of additive. And by the way, this is the first time I've ever put mushrooms in here. I've never done this before. So, y'all are in for a treat. Onions. And with your rice, generally, if you know you're going to do this a day ahead of time, I would cook it, or if you know you're going to do it and you want to do it a day ahead of time, I would cook my rice, get it cooked, and then put it in the refrigerator. I don't know why it seems to work better when it's cold. So, if you know you want to make this, however many servings you want to make your rice the day before, put it in the refrigerator. It's like it almost, I don't know, maybe the grains separate better. Something else I never do, I don't ever put garlic in it, but tonight we did 1 clove. I didn't want to get nuts. So there's 1 clove of minced garlic. And mixed vegetables. You can put in whatever you like. A lot of people only do peas and carrots. I do the one that has peas, carrots, corn and green beans just because that's what I like. Again, how much you put in depends on how much rice you have. This is a 1 pound bag. I'm probably going to put like maybe a third of it. And they're frozen, so we're going to let those kind of get soft. Now, is this traditional fried rice? No, it's not. But it's the way I like to make it. I like adding all of the different colors and flavors, and I just think it's a much more enjoyable meal. Now we're going to throw the meat back in, get it warming up. Throw those eggs in there, get those all chopped up in there. Rice. Now the tricky part. How much soy sauce to put in? I don't know. I'm going to call that a 1/4 cup. I'm going to call that a 1/3 cup. I'm going to call that a 1/2 cup. And you can certainly use teriyaki sauce. Keep in mind they're both salty. The teriyaki sauce is a little more sweet and it's got rice wine vinegar in it. But if you can see, the white rice went to a little bit more brown shade there. And I almost forgot my scallions, but I don't like to cook them just as long as the other onions, so we throw some scallions in there. And that was 4 scallion or green onions. 4 green onions. Well, come back here. Get in there. In the video that I made yesterday with the crab cakes, I don't think I'll be doing any more side shots, because I looked like I had more chins than a Chinese phone book. And we're about there. Super simple. All right, we're gonna let that set just a second. Let me get my camera angle turned around and I'll get right back with you with a sample. Stay tuned. All right guys, here we go. Normally when I make this, it's like, this thing is full, and I've actually had it where it was this one and another one, and you would be surprised how quick it goes. It's one of those things that I'll probably have another one of these. But anyway, before you go adding a bunch of soy sauce, taste it. I'm going to leave it right there. That's good. All right, I hope I've inspired you guys to try something like this. Don't be afraid to add some stuff, take away some stuff. If this isn't exactly what you want, you can just use my recipe and do what you want. Again, thank you guys for joining me. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, hit the little notification bell. And I don't know what's coming up. We're going to do something like every night. Anyway, I appreciate you guys very much. Have a good evening.